I can throw a lot of shade at Anne Hathaway.
Okay, so first of all, let's do a little introduction.
Okay.
Who are we? Who are we?
Who are we? Hello and welcome to New York Sofalites. My name is Rachel, and on this hot evening, I am here with my oldest friends, Stephanie and Gretchen, and we are all back together again after I think almost a month of having
Yeah.
all three of us together on the podcast. So this is
It's been a
exciting.
while, I know.
Yeah.
Reunited. But Gretchen's
Reunited.
back in LA.
Yeah. So this was planned. It's not a weird thing, but I drove back with my mom and our two dogs. It was quite a fun trip. And then I knew, because I had some work stuff last week I needed to be in town for, I knew I had to come back to finish cleaning out. So here I am, back in LA, cleaning out my apartment, kind of. Don't make a face, Stephanie. She's my sister. She makes faces at what I say. Kind of because I'm working at the same time, and it's been hard to actually clean. So, but I will be cleaning. It needs to be done, so it will get done. But lots of
get
stuff
done.
going on in the world. So, and Stephanie
Yeah.
went out of town, and now she's back in town. So,
She was out of town because she was in town here, so she was out of town where she lives.
yes,
And I've
Yeah.
been here the whole time, you guys.
and I went to
really...
studio, so it was meeting her
To
dining
me,
room.
being in Binghamton is not out of town. In my head, I'm like, oh, I'm in town. But then when I'm in Jersey, I'm like, oh, I'm in town. It's only when I'm not in Binghamton or where I live in Jersey that I'm like, I feel out of
Oh,
town.
then you're out of town, yeah.
Yeah. Nobody else would understand that, but
That's okay. We get
it
it.
is what it is.
Yeah.
Binghamtonians understand.
Yeah. Yeah. So we were just chatting before we got on the call about the upcoming The Devil Wears Prada 2,
Oh my God.
which is being filmed right now.
They're filming it right now, apparently. They've been threatening to do it, or the fans have been asking for it for years. And I don't understand why. First of all, The Devil Wears Prada is based on a book, just one book.
Just one book, and
Just one
it's
book.
fine as a standalone movie. We don't have to reopen every story just
It was
because there's
pretty-
nothing else to make a movie about. Sorry,
Yeah.
go
It
on.
was pretty neatly tied up at the end of number one, I thought. So what else do
Yeah.
we need right now? I don't know. But
A franchise, I guess. I don't know.
everyone's just remaking. I mean, people have been talking about this for years, but it's just new stuff being recycled for years and years. I mean, of all the things to recycle, I guess I'm interested to see what they're gonna do with this, but I'm not. I wasn't holding my breath for it. I wasn't yes, finally.
Well, you would have been holding your breath for 20 years
yeah.
because the first one came out in 2006 and this is slated for 2026.
I know. And when you said that, I was like, oh, so 10 years from now?
I know. I
Um,
still think 2006 was 5 to 10 years ago.
Yeah, yeah.
So,
I
yeah.
just can't.
Rachel is our expert Anne Hathaway doubter. What's the word? Critic. So maybe you have some thoughts, though.
Anti-stan?
I
What
have
is
a
the
lot
opposite
of
of a stan?
thoughts. I don't know, but whatever it is, that's how I feel about Anne Hathaway. I would. I'm not going to say that I'm an Anne Hathaway troll because I never actively seek out Anne Hathaway content just to be mad about it, but
Yeah, you don't
I-
have the time to write nasty remarks online.
No, and I would certainly never do that. Anne Hathaway is just a person. None of this is her fault. But there's something about her that I just can't stand, actually. So, yeah, these photos came across my feed. I was not seeking them out. I don't know how Anne
Nobody
Hathaway
was.
continues to get in my algorithm. It's probably because I continue to say her name over and over again on this podcast. But this comes from British Vogue, and I guess these are some shots from the set of The Devil Wears Prada 2. And we have first Anne Hathaway in a Jean Paul Gaultier kind of vintage vest suit, a pinstripe vintage vest suit, with what looks like some little like cowboy boots and a Coach bag that looks kind of like a messenger bag, kind of like a 2006 messenger bag moment, actually.
Yeah.
So maybe that's a nod. But she's wearing the Charlie XCX sunglasses, the like, the very slim sunglasses. And here's what I know. It's so hard for millennial women to get dressed in the morning, and that's what I feel when I look at this photograph.
Why? Like, what do you mean that's how you feel like?
Like like speaking as a millennial woman who has to get dressed professionally and go to an office every day, I never know what the fuck to wear. I don't know if I should wear like a tapered Jean-Paul Gaultier vintage pinstripe vest suit with a messenger bag and some Charlie XCX glasses, but like all of this stuff is saying completely different things to me, which is how I feel about like how most millennial women are dressing for the office because we just don't know. Like we're not Gen Z, so these sunglasses should go. But like,
We don't know. I mean, COVID happened. Like, I thought I had a good, like, office attire ritual, and then COVID happened, and it all went
Yeah.
out the window. And now I, yeah, I don't know how to dress in the office.
I
I think,
have.
if anything, I overdress, though, still. Because I know some people are, like, taking it way to the other extreme. But anyway, sorry. Go on.
No, I think I actually have a hot take, which is I liked this outfit. It's definitely something I would be down with. I don't know about the boots, but I was really into. I thought the glasses were a nice, like way to kind of I honestly don't remember the glasses to be perfectly frank, but I think that would be a nice way to like update the vintage suits. I like the vintage suit a lot, but I'm definitely you know 70s suit stan, I guess. And for that, yeah.
Well, I like the suit, too, actually. What
I
I
do like
didn't
the suit.
like was that I didn't really like the Gabriella Hearst maxi dress moment.
Oh my
Oh, I
God.
didn't get
I
that.
Like, what is that?
I feel like,
Yeah.
yeah, we're not even there yet.
With the bucket hat. Anyway, yeah.
Well, so with respect to the suit, Gretchen, you're right. I do like the suit itself. It's the way that it's styled that makes me feel very like millennial confusion.
Mm-hmm.
Because
There's less because
the
there's
bag and the shoes
pearls.
are too old and the sunglasses are too young, and that's
Yeah,
anyway.
there's the pearls with it, which is kind of weird to me.
Yeah, the pearls are kind of random.
I feel like the pearls are a character in this movie because she's wearing them in all of these shots, and she's wearing them in like some behind the scenes stuff. So I think the pearls might.
Okay, they must have like a real
Okay.
meaning. Yes, you're right. I'm seeing that she's literally wearing them in every outfit.
She lives in these pearls.
Yeah.
Good for
And
her.
maxi dress, not a fan. Yeah.
Girl,
No.
this is like as close to being a muumuu as you can possibly get. And again, I feel like this is like an addressing for your age is difficult moment with
Yes.
millennial women because like if you're 22 and you wear that dress, it's fabulous. Even with the bucket hat, probably in 2024, it's
Mhm.
fabulous. But this is giving strong muumuu.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The thing about it too is I was thinking about this, and I remember there was such a backlash when the first one came out about how the fashion in it wasn't representative of how real fashion women dressed at the time. And I feel like they're trying to be more on, a little bit more relevant this time. And I don't think they know how to do it either with someone her age and in her position. Like they're struggling, I think. So,
Well,
yeah.
what is her position? Is she still working for,
She
was it
wasn't,
the New York Mirror?
yeah, at the end of the movie, she was working for a little, or had been recommended to a paper or magazine by Miranda Priestley, but she didn't really
Yeah.
have a job in the movie. So,
Yeah, because I was reading about the synopsis, like whatever random stuff is online at the moment, and it says that Miranda Priestley is nearing retirement and she goes head to head with Emily, who was her direct report and now her rival. But
And
they
is
didn't
that going to
mention
be Emily Blunt?
Andy. Yeah, they didn't mention Andy anywhere,
Mm.
aka Anne Hathaway. So, like, what is she even doing in this
Is
movie?
she maybe working for like a financial desk and she's like covering the succession planning of the big magazine?
Maybe,
Maybe.
but in one of the photos, she has a like a dress cover that says runway on it, which is like the Vogue stand-in. So either that's like an
Yes.
I
old
saw that.
for that's like an old thing that she kept from her days at the company, or she's once again reporting to someone. Like I don't really understand.
But I feel like Andy wouldn't be like flaunting that. She wouldn't be like, oh yeah, here's my garment bag from my runway days. Like,
Yeah,
that's not really her bag. Well,
yeah,
no pun intended, but I guess, yeah.
yeah.
So,
Well, we just don't know. Honestly, like the last time that we interacted with this character, she was a 22-year-old journalist at the beginning of her career.
Hmm.
And now, like, we don't, who knows? Who knows where we
it
find
has been 20 years.
Andy?
Yeah, yeah. It's been 20 years. I wonder what she's doing.
Well,
We'll find
whatever she's doing it in a vest in like a lot of these pictures.
a lot of
Yeah.
vests. Yeah.
And she's not doing it with Adrian Grenier. I read he's not returning, so
Honestly, like,
not surprised, but
should someone check on Adrian Grenier? Really,
Haven't
what
you
is
seen
that guy
him
up
in this
to?
10 years, Stephanie? He was like in one of your meetings or something. I don't know. Like,
oh
He was
yeah,
in a meeting with you?
yeah, he visited my company
Why?
and I got yeah, he has
well,
like a water charity, like an ocean charity now.
yeah, just like Mark Ruffalo came to my school randomly for like, I don't even know what he was doing. I know he lives upstate,
Yeah,
so like, but he just came to my college
he's
randomly.
really anti-fracking, so it could have had been something like to do with that.
Well, lucky he lives in New York.
That's,
Yeah.
yeah, not PA, but,
Yeah.
or I don't even know if
Oh,
California fracks. I doubt it, right?
they probably don't. I don't know if they have the same
Do
like
they even have like
shale
shale?
situation.
I don't know if they have shale. I know they have oil, but I don't know how shale and oil work together. Things I don't understand. That's one of the things.
Well, fracking is for methane gas, so
What?
Hmm.
I thought
yeah.
Is it?
what's the thing where like you I thought fracking was like where you okay, fracking segment. I thought fracking was the thing where you like kind of agitate the stone or the underground stuff to make the oil more available.
You
Well, the
pump a
gas
bunch of
becomes
water
Yeah.
into the like the veins of
Yeah.
natural gas that like exist in the shale in order to like have
Figure
the
it out.
gas come out. I don't know
Yeah.
what kind of gas they're
oh,
looking
you
for.
can use it to extract oil and natural gas.
Yeah, that's what I thought. 'Cause I know, weirdly enough, people in my family have land with teensy tiny bit of oil, and they're fracking it right now, out in Oklahoma. So, yeah,
Yikes.
yep. We don't live there, so I guess it's all just oil land there. No one lives near it, but we'll find out. Yeah,
Just a bunch of stuff that we don't know, like
yeah,
what's going to be happening in The Devil Wears Prada
yeah.
too.
Like what happened?
Yeah.
It
I know.
looks like there actually was a book sequel.
Oh,
So,
was there? Oh, I misspoke. I didn't know there was a sequel. I read the first Devil Wears Prada book and I was like, what a fun beach read. And I actually liked the movie. I thought that it was really a very strong Emily Blunt performance.
oh, I love it. I love it.
It
Yeah.
And
was, yeah.
I love Meryl Streep and I love Stanley Tucci. There's so much to recommend about that movie. It was like kind of like the proto Emily in Paris
Mm-hmm.
kind of
Yeah.
moment.
It was good. Yeah. I liked the book. I actually read the book as well before the movie came out. Yeah, it was had like fun beach read vibes.
Yeah.
And it was like an obvious, book to movie pipeline situation.
Yeah.
But what, yeah, I don't know.
Now, do we think that this timing is extra auspicious considering Anna Wintour stepping down from her editor-in-chief role? Like, is this somehow all connected? Could they have done this if Anna Wintour were still in her role at Vogue? What are we thinking about this connection here?
I
I
think so. I mean, I'm sure it's been in the works for a while, but I feel like now there's like an obvious like an even more obvious connection there because Anna Wintour is stepping back. She will remain as Vogue's global editorial director and Condé Nast's global chief content officer. The move signifies a shift in her responsibilities, allowing her to focus on broader global initiatives and strategic oversight, while delegating more day-to-day operations to a new head of editorial content for the US edition. So I think that they're getting rid of like the editor-in-chief like label, like role, but there's still going to be
There will be a head
like
of
a head
editorial
of yeah.
content,
Mm,
which
okay.
like essentially sounds like that person will be editor in chief. But
Yeah, but apparently she doesn't want anyone to have her old role. I mean, who knows? I
Yeah,
mean, why do corporations change all these names? They do stuff like this all the time, but
it just seems weird. Like, why are you not leaving? It's just different title. Like, I don't know. It just
well, what do we think about? I mean, this is a tangent, but what do we think about the rumors that Jeff Bezos is going to buy Vogue
and then
for his
his
new wife?
wife will become
Well, as a wedding gift for his new wife. It's like a
fucking
rumor.
if he does
I've
that.
Can
heard
you
this
buy a
rumor.
magazine?
You
Can
can
you buy Vogue? I don't know. I mean, he bought the Washington Post, but that was a foundering, publication. This is Vogue. It's different. So, I don't
Yeah,
know.
I don't know. I mean, Vogue is not obviously isn't doing great because they have like a summer edition instead of like a um, per month edition now. But that's the print version. How is it doing otherwise? I don't know. So,
It has a strong online presence.
yeah, for sure.
It has a really strong online presence, and I mean, there are many, many Vogues. There's Vogue US is just one
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
of the Vogues, so
Yeah.
that is
They're all
interesting though.
over. Yeah.
I would hate to see the Bezoses get involved,
Me too. Yeah.
but also it's like nothing would surprise me at this point. So,
I know.
Yeah.
and as we
Yeah.
know, I don't ever like to say nice things about the people over at Vogue. I don't think that their journalism is very good often, at least at US Vogue. Um, so I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah. It,
Yeah.
it's tough because I know, I mean, I kind of feel like the journalism is for 15-year-old girls because that's when I really enjoyed their journalism. But yes, you are.
No, I disagree. I think that as 15-year-old girls, we learned to love Vogue because at that time the journalism was very good.
Oh, I see, I see, I see. It's
And
been
I
down.
don't think that the standard has been upheld.
I
And I
think
don't know if like we can blame Anna Wintour for that, but maybe we kind of can
that,
because
yeah, I think that maybe it's a little bit of both because like they are trying to keep up with what's relevant, and that doesn't always mean what's best, I guess. But when it often means pumping stuff out more quickly than they probably should because we're in an environment where everything is, new, new, new. You refresh and then when you want to see something new. But it's a shame. I just wish that there were more places to go for legitimate type journalism where we weren't just rushing all the time. And there are,
there
but
are.
it's just like, you know,
But oh man, has it been a rough week for media?
yeah,
So
yeah.
And
Oh,
the week is not over.
I think
no.
what we're really saying is that you can still trust this podcast to
Yeah.
bring you
Yes.
up
We are doing our
to
best.
the speed of our scroll information that we specifically are interested in from an extreme socialite point of view,
Yeah.
which is not objective, but
Mm.
hopefully is honest. And
We try to be as honest as we can. I don't think we can be accused of anything
We're
otherwise.
not actual journalists,
No.
so
No.
no, we are in no way journalists.
we like to give our opinions.
And
Yes.
right now, our opinions are that the costumes that we have seen so far from the Devil Wears Prada are They're fine.
I think
I
they're
think
fine.
we need to know more about the
They're
character,
they're mid at best,
Well,
I
like
feel like.
but mid on purpose, right? Because Andy Sachs is like
she's
a
supposed
real
to be a little
person,
bit. Yeah,
and
she's supposed to be a little bit mid. Yeah.
I guess.
But like, have you seen any other costumes or just Andy Sachs?
I think just Andy,
Okay.
just
There
Anne
was
Hathaway.
I saw a quick picture of Miranda Priestley,
Oh,
but she looked very much like she did in 2006,
Which is true for Anna Wintour too.
which tracks because fillers and injectables have like really improved since then. So,
I mean, and also Meryl Streep has such a timeless look about
Yeah,
her.
she does.
She
Yeah.
doesn't
oh,
look like
totally.
she's had fillers and injectables, although I'm sure she has, but she does look beautiful. And
She
I
looks
just,
great.
I just love her. I love her on Only Murders in the Building, and I love her as Miranda Priestley, and those are two like polar opposite roles. And
Yeah, she's amazing.
so,
She's a national treasure.
I love to see what's her face, Meryl Streep in an evil role. It's
Yeah.
fun.
it is
Yeah.
fun. She's so good. So I'm hoping at least that this movie will be good. I will see it.
Hmm.
I don't know if I will see it in a theater because I don't know if I will be able to control my real-time commentary. And I've been
I will
told that
go
it
with
is
you.
not enhancing other people's film-going experience.
I don't care. If you can go, I can go.
So I have a couple like random thoughts on this movie. Like, are they going to address how rent prices in New York City have just astronomically increased in the past 20 years? Is that going to be a
Okay.
thing they discuss?
Like, will New York City be a character in this movie? Is that what you're
Yeah,
saying?
like are we are we gonna like just like bury our heads in the sand for this whole movie and pretend like it's not 2025, 2026, or like what's gonna
No.
happen?
I feel like it will want to feel very timely. I think that's what we're doing with those sunglasses and that bucket hat.
You think so?
Yeah, yeah, it feels that way. Yeah.
Okay. And then my other question is how are they going to try to incorporate Gen Z into this whole thing? Like, they're going to try to rope them in somehow. So, is there going to be like a Gen Z assistant? Probably. But that just seems like such an obvious
Or will they have
trope.
like 12 Gen Z assistants because each one will subsequently quiet quit after a day because Gen Z are the worst?
They'll all be on vacation on the same time.
I just, I don't know how, like, if you have a show about people with jobs, I don't know how you can incorporate Gen Z. That's very true because this, like, the Devil Wears Prada original was like about this, I guess, very millennial like tendency to be like workaholics and to be super into our jobs and to put everything like as women especially to be like hyper into diving into our jobs and being just so good at our
High
jobs and
performing and
high
yeah.
anxiety, high performing, like
Yeah.
fuck our
Definitely had
personal
boomer
lives.
parents that glorified work and yeah.
Mhm.
Fuck the personal life, fuck it all.
Yeah, fuck
Yeah.
Adrian Grenier with his grilled cheese sandwich.
I
Like,
know. Fuck that guy.
we want to go to Paris. We want to be a high achiever at our job. We want to be vibrating at a very high frequency.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, even
Yeah.
if you don't believe in the job, she wants to be the best at the job, so.
Yeah. And then the moral
Yeah.
of the story is that, like, if you make all the sacrifices of your personal life and your time and your dignity and you become very good at your job, that is its own reward. So,
Yeah.
so maybe we can undo a little
Are
bit.
we gonna revisit that narrative that's
Yeah.
clearly
And you'll still be able to
faulty
get it
in
back,
this new
get those things
movie?
back maybe, because like Adrian Grenier will not have moved on. He was just sitting there making grilled cheese by himself and waiting.
But
So
now it's for like the ocean or whatever his charity is doing.
he loves water,
He
as we
loves
all should.
water, you guys.
Yeah,
God bless
yeah.
him. That sweet, sweet
That
man.
character would be living in what, Austin, do you think by now? Or Denver?
I literally think Adrian Grenier like lives in Austin. So
I think that character got about as far as Brooklyn
yeah.
and is still hawking grilled
Oh
cheese, like
yeah,
out of a
yeah.
truck,
But the
probably.
thing is that character is not ambitious, right? That was his whole thing.
Yeah.
I know, and that was such a turn off, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why aren't you more ambitious? Yeah.
He was like, work-life balance, and she was like, not necessary, my
No.
friend.
Not today, Satan.
And then she's making this science project for her kids' school or something. Her
Oh
twin.
yeah, do you think that she'll have kids in this? Or do you think that she was married to her career and like just never got around to it?
I don't know.
That's a good question.
Yeah.
I
I,
think Emily Blunt's character is going to be childless.
yeah. Yeah.
Mm. And
I,
But maybe not.
she
Maybe
certainly
she'll be
has no
divorced with
work-life
two
balance.
kids. Yeah. Maybe she'll just have like three nannies. Who knows?
Three nannies, two kids.
Three nannies and two kids. Yeah.
That's the right amount of
Eight
nannies.
hours a day for each one. Yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
I know people who do have three childcare people for three children. So yes, that's uh,
Yeah.
it adds up. Yeah.
I think that children deserve man-to-man coverage. I think that sounds like the right amount of caregivers, the right
Yeah.
ratio.
Yeah. I would not be against that if we could all do that. That would be great. But then, I don't know.
We
Anyway,
were supposed to live in, small villages with lots of help.
yeah.
Not just,
Yeah.
yeah.
So
So
you
We're
know,
supposed to.
knowing all of
Anyway.
this, like, do we think that this movie will be kind of like a retconning of the narrative of the first movie, like try to undo some of the the evils of like what that movie was trying to say? Or do we think that like it's just gonna like kind of
well,
double
I don't,
down, kind of like and just like that kind of doubles down on Sex and the City,
I know,
even
right?
though all of that was very problematic. Darren
Right. I
Star was like, I
haven't
don't
seen.
care, this is what we're doing.
I've only seen a few episodes of that, but every
I,
single one, I'm like, wow, they really took no notes on anything.
It's like we learned zero lessons. We
Yeah.
doubled down on every problematic thing.
Yeah.
I don't want to watch that. I don't want to watch too much. I don't want more girls stuff.
Oh, I
Stephanie,
like too much.
see, I knew she
Oh, you
would.
like it?
We talked
I
about
do.
Venom last week and my problems with it.
Uh,
Yeah, so, but I knew you'd like the show. And I want to be,
I like a lot of her work. Yeah.
I'm not against her work. I just feel like she cannot, it's impossible for her to look outside of herself. All of her work is, you know, self-derivative almost. It's like her life and nothing else. And a couple other things that I have problems with. We already talked about it. It's fine. But like,
I want to talk about that show when I've seen it because what I have seen are a lot of like TikTok clips of Andrew Scott, and like, man, do I just love Andrew Scott.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I feel like Megan Stalter.
Yes.
I like Megan Stalter. I think she's great.
Who's Megan Stalter?
The lead girl in it. Yeah.
Oh, the one that I mistook for Lena Dunham
Yeah.
and vice versa.
Yeah. Yeah. It's easy to do. But no, so what was I gonna say? Oh, I don't think that at the end of the movie it was necessarily like, oh, the person who works the hardest wins, because she did leave the job. She did
But then she got her dream job.
Right. She worked her butt
she
off.
didn't I thought when it left it was open ended because she's like, oh, I might go to Boston with her boyfriend and
Are we
or
thinking about the book? Because I feel like in the
Oh,
book she
maybe.
got her dream job.
the
Or
movie.
No,
maybe
I
we're
feel like in the movie she got a job
No.
offer.
She went to an interview and they're like she got an offer, but I don't think it was her dream job. I think it was a nice little magazine that had integrity. And then I think she
mm,
went to go see what's his face, Adrian Grenier, and he's like, "Well, I have a job in Boston now." She's like, "Well, there are magazines in Boston, so like it was over and ended, or there are newspapers in Boston or whatever."
I really hope they got real estate back in
It's
2006 in
yeah.
Boston.
So
yeah, that was like right around the Boston boom.
yeah, yeah,
Right before everything exploded.
yeah.
Yeah.
You know what would be so funny is if like they do a flashback in this movie and she never got the new job and like had to go crawling back to Runway magazine and has just been there ever since, like
Oh my
miserable.
God. Just like getting coffee and
Yeah, yeah.
accidentally became important because too many people quit, and then she
Like
kind of
she has
worked her way
failed
up.
upwards
Yeah,
at
yeah.
Runway Magazine.
And she's
Hold
just
on, okay.
surrounded by Nepo babies, and there's her, and she's like, I just didn't nail that one interview. Fuck.
So I guess
Yeah.
she did probably got the job because at the end it was like you'd be an idiot not to hire her was what they said. So she got the job, and it was probably a big magazine, like whatever, or newspaper, or whatever. But like then she's like, well, maybe I'll go to Boston. So like we don't really know what she chose,
Because
right?
this film is full of terrible ideas, like not taking your dream job so that you can go to Boston with your fiance who's gonna do what, cook?
Yeah,
Like, come
yeah,
on
Like,
now.
almost a deadbeat. Yeah.
yeah.
Well, maybe he failed upward too or something and came back to New York.
Maybe, maybe. But
I
we
feel like
know that
that's
she went.
frightening.
She did go back. Remember at the end, like the last scene was like she went back to the office to get her clothes she got in Paris or whatever.
I thought she gave her Paris
She gave
clothes
them.
to Emily Blunt.
Yes.
Right. She goes to drop them off.
And then
Yes.
Yes, and
she
she
turns
was
around to the
like,
new assistant and is like, you have very big shoes to fill.
Yeah. Yeah. That's right.
yeah,
Yeah. That's right. Um.
And her full body brace.
So then,
so treacly.
so she feels like she went back to herself. She's still like a hardworking millennial that's like not going to take no for an answer in some ways, but like she didn't compromise her entire self.
Who
Now,
didn't burn out in the last 20 years, though? What
what
hardworking
what the
millennial?
message is? What is the message going to be in this one? Like, will there be a cerulean blue speech? Will there be something about florals and spring?
Apparently, they've been calling, like, the casting calls for rehearsals or something have been, like, they're calling the movie Cerulean because that's, like,
I
That's
love that. That's like what's on the thing as like the code
yeah,
name.
yeah, it's the code name. Yeah.
funny.
I love that for them.
I didn't realize that. It just occurred to me that I shouldn't say this, but in one of my work passwords, they like pick a color, but not like blue, and I'm like cerulean. So like in one of my work
Cerulean.
passwords, I have like a work password that has cerulean in it.
I
Um,
love
I'm
that.
glad the world knows that now.
I'll change it now.
I feel like if I were writing The Devil Wears Prada too, I feel like you have to almost, well, maybe this is my bias showing, but I feel like you have to kind of make Andy the bad guy.
Hmm.
Like she has attained a level of success to where she is now the devil in Prada, and then like a young upstart Gen Z person teaches her about like how to deprogram all of her like millennial baggage and like get back to a place of like integrity or whatever.
I
I
like
just
that.
yeah,
That would be interesting.
yeah. Well,
But
so
I don't
That would
know.
be interesting.
what are our so before we wrap up, like what are your hopes for this movie, but what do you think it's going to let you down about it? Or what do you think what do you think will be a disappointment?
Anne Hathaway's new face.
I mean, the work is good. The work is good, I will
I
say.
just don't know
She
why
looks
she
great.
needed a new face.
She
Her
looks
face was
great.
fine. Her face was the best thing about her.
I know.
It's
She does.
because she's doing The Devil Wears Prada too.
Yeah, yeah.
And we're going to be comparing the two movies 20 years apart,
You are right,
obviously.
though. She did not need to get that little mini
She
facelift,
didn't.
but yeah.
But
No,
now
you
that she's
know,
done it, I mean, it looks good. She looks great,
Neither did
but
Emma Stone. Emma Stone got one too.
I do
oh my God,
not
I know.
like Emma Stone's new face.
Yeah, it's like a
In
mini
fact,
facelift.
she's like unrecognizable, and I think that's so sad because she is
Yeah,
so beautiful. And also, guys, she's our age.
I
So,
I know. That's like, oh, am I supposed to be getting one now? I don't want to. Like, she didn't need it, in my opinion. But
you know what I heard though about so Diego Luna, who was in Andor, and also he was in one of the Star Wars movies that was shot like 10 years ago, and then it was supposed to like sync up in time with Andor the show, so they like needed to make him look 10 years younger, and he has not had his face done, so they would just like really aggressively do like ice bath facials and a lot of gua sha, and like
that's
just
so funny.
like every day before shooting it was just like lots of ice on the face, and I was like, this is what we should be doing,
Yeah,
like,
there's lots
you
of room.
know,
Uh,
take
Yeah.
a page out of, and because he's a man, nobody suggested like, hey, maybe you should like get a
And
new face.
They were like, we will get
color.
the ice roller for
Yeah.
you.
We
Just
will
put
have that ice roller on standby in between takes for you, Diego and Anne Hathaway. They're like, nope, get a new one.
Get
yeah.
a new
Go pay
face.
for your own Botox and facelift. Yeah. But okay, so you think your least favorite thing will be her new face.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Other than that, I truly plan to love this movie. I hope it's as vacuous as the first movie.
Yeah. Yeah. I know how it couldn't be, but all right, Stephanie, what about you?
I think it's gonna let me down with the workaholic angle.
Is it going to let you down or is
I'm
it going to make
projecting.
you feel, is it going to hit too close to home?
Yeah, I'm projecting right now because I had a really long work day. So I'm gonna I'm gonna watch this movie and be really disappointed that it glorifies hustle culture,
Yeah.
and I'm not gonna love that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm also really prepared to feel attacked by the clothes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm also like bracing myself for like a random, like, not random, but like a storyline where there's like a billionaire's wedding and somewhere in Europe, like,
God,
if
I
not
hope
Venice,
so. It's
Mm-hmm.
going to be
maybe
Rome. The other shooting location is
Paris. Yeah.
Rome.
Oh, okay. So in Rome. Yeah. And there's gonna be some freaking storyline about that. And they're gonna talk about AI too much.
Mm. I think I think last time what was the most disappointing thing for me was being such a strong fashion girly at the time. The fashion was not of the moment. And so,
It was not exciting.
yeah, it wasn't exciting. It was more about like a generic kind of fantasy of fashion. And so I'm fully prepared to be disappointed in that way again. But maybe they'll pull through. We'll see. Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I think that you're right just based on what have
Yeah.
seen so far. And also, I think that what you're talking about, Gretchen, like speaks to a bigger problem,
Hmm.
which we've talked about a little bit with like other various like costume stuff that we've talked about, is that I don't think that costume designers are very good fashion girlies. I don't think they really know what they're doing. I think
Yeah.
unless you're working on a Darren Star show, you're really in over your head with something like this.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
like it's 2025 and we're seeing a bucket hat. Like, what are we doing? What are we
Yeah.
Well,
truly
yeah,
doing?
and I'm like a 44-year-old woman, which is fine. Like, wear whatever you want at every age, but like, it should
But
be.
don't wear a bucket hat in 2025. This died. It died
Yeah.
not that long ago, but long enough ago to for
Yeah.
us to all,
Hmm.
unless what we're supposed to be clocking is this like millennial limbo that we all live in, where like we never know what to do or what to
Yeah.
wear, and the trends go way too fast, and like unless that's
Yeah.
what's happening.
Micro trends. Maybe we should walk into a room and Emily won't be like, that was a micro trend that ended, and then we'll be like, oh,
I'll
okay.
be like, oh, but in that scene, I want to say that I zoomed in and she's wearing the Celine sandals, the like big block
Hmm.
heel wooden Celine sandals that everybody was wearing in the front row of the Celine show this past spring.
Okay. Interesting.
Okay.
So somebody kind of knows what they're doing. It's confusing.
Interesting. Okay. All right. Well, TBD. Excited to see it next spring.
Oh my
And
God. By next spring, this bucket hat trend, I'm sorry, I'm going to let it
I
go
will
with the
be
bucket hat.
out of it. Yeah, I know.
I
They didn't.
didn't like bucket hats the first time, and I hate them even more now.
Oh, I loved them the first time.
It should be anticipating what's going to happen rather than like already. I don't know. The vintage suit I thought was a good call because it's a classic.
I did too, because it is classic, and like, if, yeah, I feel like I could visualize that for
Hmm.
her.
Yeah,
Like, whoever she ends up being 20 years down the line, I see that.
yeah.
Yeah,
The
It's
bucket
that's
hat, not
fair.
so much. Yeah.
and that fit that big print dress that was a movement.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, but
No.
Yeah.
They
no,
should really lean into the vintage with this,
yeah,
honestly.
yeah.
I
I
think
mean,
so
even
too.
there should even be some pieces that she got 20 years ago that she
Yeah.
wears, and
Yeah.
I
And Emily
expect to see
Blunt,
some of them
too.
again. I expect,
Because, yeah, she gave some to Emily, right? So I think she
yeah.
should be wearing them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
So
um,
more to
um,
come on
yeah.
that. We're excited.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Other costume news that I do just kind of like want to touch on, someone who definitely does not have a problem costuming a film and making it look fantastic is Jonathan Anderson.
Yeah.
And he has been announced as teaming up again with Luca Guadagnino for his next film, similar to what he did with Challengers, which was a film that looked amazing and had no trouble with the fashion or anything, even though it took place in multiple time periods across many, many years. And I'm just really excited about it.
Hey, we'll see how people,
Can't wait.
yeah, can't do fashion costuming right, maybe. Yeah. But
Yeah. I mean, unless you're Jonathan Anderson or like all the people who work for Darren Star, like
yeah. Yeah.
just,
Yeah.
I mean,
Just, yeah.
for all, yeah, of course, for like, for all of Sex and the City's problems, like the real star of the show was the fashion, like the fact that they were so
Oh, yeah.
on,
100%.
like,
Yeah.
in the post, they knew what was going on. They knew what each of the identities of each character was so like nicely thought out. Like that's really where the show was interesting in my opinion. But
I agree 100%.
and
so
Emily in Paris really takes up the mantle. The fashion on that show is really good. And no one's asking questions about how does this like marketing assistant afford to dress like this because nobody cares. And honestly, that's why we're here and we love
well, honestly, like the parents, like that's how they afford it. So that's why no one wants to know.
it.
But yeah, no, true, very good point. Okay, cool. Well, fun. We'll talk more about costuming. This is fun.
Yeah, I love costuming.
Yeah.
Yes, next time maybe we can talk about our other famous fashion costumers in some films that we love.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good idea. Yeah.
Yeah.
Some great stories about costumes that came to be from Urban Outfitters rugs and things like that. And yeah, so there's some cool stories.
Yeah, we'll
Yeah.
do a full costumes rundown in our next couple of episodes. I think that would be great.
All right, cool.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Have you seen Sinners yet, Gretchen?
No, I will. It's
It's on
on HBO.
HBO.
I know. I'll watch it
Because the
one.
costumes in that were good.
The
Okay.
costumes were really good.
Maybe we'll do like a top five of our favorite costumed movies or something. But yeah, okay. Cool.
Yes, love
Yeah.
that.
All
All
right.
right, until next time, thank you so much for joining us.
Yeah, stay cool and
Stay cool,
okay.
Get a portable fan.
Yeah,
and
stay
we'll see you next time.
Okay. Bye.
Till next time. Bye.